What's going on, awesome people? I hope you've all been doing well and keeping warm in this cold weather we're starting to have here on the East Coast. I'm finally back. I was on the West Coast for a little bit for vacation with my girlfriend, and it was super fun. You know, it was super hot, but I'm glad to be back on the East Coast because I totally missed this fall weather. While I was on the West Coast, I had brought two of my watches with me, purely for comfort and, of course, pictures. And it just so happens I'm wearing one of the watches. I'm wearing my San Martin 36mm Explorer, and let me tell you, this watch is insane. It is so good and it feels awesome on the wrist. I highly recommend it. You can watch my last review somewhere up above. I'll link it there, but we're not here to talk about San Martin. We are here because I had bought this last year and I never reviewed it. Yes, I bought it on December 28th, exactly at 1:09 p.m. I have the email somewhere. But yeah, I waited almost 3 months for this watch to finally arrive at my door, and now guess what? I have it, and I am so happy. So inside, this is a Certina. Let's just jump straight into it. You're greeted with a nice matte black box. This came with some stickers, really cool. I had never got that before. Maybe you guys have seen this, but never pay retail if you don't have to. And if you can guess just by the sticker as to where I got it, I had bought this watch off Joma Shop, because I was just browsing the market to see if there's any square case watches. And of course, I'm bombarded with tons of Bell & Ross and Cartier. No way in hell am I able to afford any of those at the moment. Also too, you probably have seen this exact watch because the awesome Random Rob has reviewed it. So, let me just put that down. Okay, cool. So, matte black case here, pretty shiny against the light here. Really cool. Let's just jump straight into it. So when I saw this, I immediately had to pull the trigger because I had wanted a square cased watch for the longest. Inside the box, you have your, if I can get it out, your book, your manual book of instructions. This is a pretty thick book here. And you also have a nice little watch case. Really nice, actually. So let's put that off to the side. A little bit reflective though. So I had bought this watch off Joma Shop. Let me see. Ooh, pretty cool. It's got like a nice sunburst gray dial here, and it is a square cased watch. And like I said, I bought this off Joma Shop. Currently, right now, they don't have this exact model in this dial color that's advertised, so it's pretty hard to get this one. At least if you want to pay like more than retail. But right now on Joma Shop there are a couple that are being advertised, which is the two-tone gold and silver model with a champagne colored dial, or the all silver model with a silver dial. And if you're in search of a cool square case, don't hesitate to go check them out. Anyways, just a little brief history of Certina. Certina SA is a Swiss luxury brand that was founded by Adolf and Alfred Kurth in 1888 in Grenchen, Switzerland. It's also a brand that's under the Swatch Group. I'm sure many of you have heard of models such as the Certina DS Podium and the newly added Certina DS Action Diver in 38mm. As mentioned, I didn't mention this, but this is the Certina, oh my goodness, this is the Certina DS Trust Titanium with the gray sunburst dial. So just some of the specs of this watch. The diameter of this case is 34mm. This is a square watch, so it's going to wear a little bit bigger than advertised of 34mm. The thickness of it is only 8.6. It's super thin because this has a Swiss quartz movement, and the movement is an ETA 955.112. Honestly, I wish Certina had made an automatic version of this. Like, they could have just slapped in like a 2824 and I would have been like the happiest kid in the block. And in my opinion, I think this watch would have done really well if this was an automatic.
Shut up and take my money!
This has a lug width of 21mm. I honestly have no idea why they just didn't stick with 20mm. This would have been a killer on so many different straps because, again, it's titanium and it's incredibly light. So imagine this on a rubber strap. This thing would be so light, probably be like a feather on your wrist. It has a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal. It has the Arabic numerals at 3, 9, and 12 o'clock. And it has a date window at the 6 o'clock position. It has a butterfly clasp. It's actually pretty nice, the butterfly clasp. It has loomed hour markers and hands and has a water resistance of 100 meters or 330 feet. And because it's not a dive watch, this obviously does not have a screw down crown, unfortunately. Overall, I think it's a nice looking watch, and I love the fact that it is so light on the wrist and it is very thin. So I guess it is safe to say that this is kind of like a poor man's B&R or the Hermes H08. If this video gets 50 likes, maybe I'll get an orange strap because I can swap that out and this can be like my Hermes. Now, my only complaint about this watch, actually I have two little things about this watch. Yeah, two things about this watch. It has a little bit of an offset in the second hand, so you can kind of see that it misses the second hand markers every now and then. I think this might just be like a QC issue. I know Random Rob has also had a little bit of that as well with the review he had done. But you know, it's a little bit of a bother just because the amount of money that you really do pay for this watch, it should line up pretty well. My other little gripe with this is that it doesn't have a 20mm width. Like if it had a 20mm width, I think it would just look so much better on different straps. You know, you have your vulcanized rubber straps, your FKM straps, a nice leather strap, really cool. Even like a suede strap. Like I have a suede strap for my C-stern and it'll look way cool on this. But guess what? It's my birthday month, so I'm on to another piece. I'm currently looking at two of them that I'll do a little bit of a poll on Instagram. Plus, we're almost at 300 followers on my Instagram, so if you kindly can, please like, subscribe, and follow. It would help me out tons and give me tons of motivation to get more pieces. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys for being awesome, who have been liking my posts, and who have followed me from the start. You guys motivate me more to keep building up the collection. So, thank you for tuning in today's review, and I got a split. Bye!